Okay. We have not encountered any floating deaths. We haven't encountered any Helmers. We haven't encountered any Varunas. We haven't encountered any Master Tonberries. What else? I think the rest of them we have at this stage. Yeah. But Yuna is getting very close to being able to use Steal and Use, which could get very interesting. At least we can get double steals in on like Adamantoids and stuff. The Mana Tonic maybe could be useful if we have a very long drawn out battle, like especially remember that Doom option that I talked about? If we have to resort to something like that against Omega to get the win, and we have to survive for 222 turns, then maybe. Kimari learns slow. I think first, let's grab this. Bio can have its uses too. But I think at this stage I'm going to have to start using some more ethers and stuff. I really don't want to have to use elixirs for MP. That's the one thing I love to avoid, but again, whatever it takes. The challenge ends once we hopefully somehow beat Omega and get out of here, so I don't need to think about it beyond that. But Yuna's HP is suffering, and another reason she should be coming here, I think, to boost her HP. So it's been the tougher encounters, man. I think we've only had Azorus like twice this far in. I mean, it's pretty significant. Yeah, those high potions are getting wiped out quick. I am keeping the potions in reserve, and maybe you'll see why later. But Yuna, yeah, that MP's falling fast, but I'm gonna have to use ethers on her. I don't think there's any other way really. So. I think we'll try to go with this for now. But now we've got multiple characters over the 3,000 mark, so that's also good. Honestly, maybe this is a better call at the moment. Just trying to think of the encounters that we've had so far. Darkness has kind of been annoying, like if you get Pharaoh's Cursed. So yeah, maybe this is a good one to add Stoneproof to. But then again, already, I mean, it brings me down to 3 Petrify Grenades. I think it's a bit too soon to go down that low. Yeah, I'm not happy to add anything to this, really. Even SOS Shell at this stage, I won't do anymore. Yeah, I'm not quite getting as many resources as I thought. So much of that hinges on what you encounter, but so far it's not been great. Okay. But we are still alive, that's what matters. Let's keep going. Okay, Zorus encounter, finally. Again, I'll try to, where possible, get Kimari to do the provoking. Whoops, that was a mistake. Really need to make sure we get nice steals, man. There it is. Perfect. Yeah, the steals from this guy have been very fruitful, I have to say. And well, these are literally 3 battles. Imagine you got like 2 more Demonolith encounters by this point. It's already very different. But I think, honestly, I might change my overdrive mode. I might make it like, for those who have like Ally, maybe these situations you basically get a free overdrive. I'm struggling to get Aura in a second overdrive. So I need to have another look at things. But truth be told, he doesn't exactly have a lot of options, so we'll see. Yeah, you see, I made the autopilot mistake there. I took Kimari out, but It's fine. Against this guy, this is one person you can afford to make that mistake against. But rotating everyone around is just such a pain. But as I've said, anyone could be necessary at this stage. So let me get those free heals in, actually. Get everybody up to maximum HP. It's one of the rare opportunities that I get. Okay, let's get Riku in. There you go, Petrify Grenade times 3. Nice. But Kimari basically, it seems like maybe it's 10-20% hit rate against this guy. He's missed a lot. So at least now Riku's basically back up to full HP. So I've got to take these opportunities where I find them, where I can just basically stop the game and just heal for free. But as you can see, yeah, Kimari, not the best here for this. But now I can bring in Walker, I think, and start to finish the job. Not with him. Yeah. Alright, let's go. Nice critical. Walker wants to get the job done too. And I'll bring Titus in as well. Let's get this finished. But I'm going to have another look at the overdrives, because obviously winning a lot of these battles hinges on stopping the enemy doing damage to you. And so the kind of stoic comrade type moves might not be working as well. Honestly, maybe Victor is even a good one. But that means you can never get an overdrive within the battle. So, hard to say. I mean, Walker's overdrive is kind of pointless anyway. So, for Kimari, it could be more important. Because, I mean, with Ally, you can basically charge it, like, at will. Against the Zorus, for example, you're guaranteed to have an overdrive. So let's try this for a while. For Auron, we don't have much choice still, unfortunately. More strength, always welcome, especially a +4. That's huge. And more strength for Kimari too. I mean, we've got 1,000,000 HP to take out against Omega. So, yeah. These guys are barely hitting like 2,000. So trying to take out 1,000,000 HP is going to be slightly tough. Now, I will quickly, I think, grab this HP sphere and then maybe this agility is a +4. We'll grab those. And maybe even just quickly this one. And then I will move into here and start to boost Yuna's HP. Okay. So we're still in it. But as I've been saying all along, especially at this stage, a lot of it's just going to hinge on what are we encountering. Let's go. Okay, finally a floating death. Now, this is a very, very dangerous encounter if you don't have Riku. So, again, those sleeping powders that you can get from like some of the wolves, like the Macalania wolves, can give you sleeping powders. They are going to be very, very useful. Now, also, if you don't have them, Petrified Grenades also take these guys out in a single move, but I'm wondering if it's worth... I think I will do this. And I will try to do some stealing. Honestly, at this stage, Confused Proof, we're not really facing... We don't have to face Poison Mist, and we don't have to face Bad Breath. So I think just farming for more Petrified Grenades, I think is probably the wiser choice. But these guys are fast, so they will wake up pretty quick. But I'd like everybody to get some AP as well. But I will basically finish them off with a Petrified Grenade. That's the plan. Yeah, that wasn't too successful. So I think they're going to wake up very soon. I think I get one more steal before they wake up. Let me double check the floating death. It's either 4 musks or 5 musks. I believe that's what you get from them, but I want to double check that. Yeah, it's either 4 or 5 of those, so it's not worth it. There you go. Wait, how are they... But they got 2 for 1 there? How does that work? Why are they getting their turns before Riku? Yeah, it might be worth sacrificing some MP just to not let that happen. I've got to make sure they die. I don't think I could even rotate everybody here. Yeah, so with that one... Yeah, they woke up fast, boy. Wow. So remember, things like TKO, etc. won't really work here against the likes of Floating Death, so... You've got to have the high-level stuff, like Petrify Grenades or Stone Strike. So there we go. No drama. And hey, 17,100, that's a nice haul. But again, they didn't drop me anything, which is a bit lame. Sleep Buster could potentially come in handy too. Now, Riku... Oh, I do have that one level 4. Wow. That's interesting. The fact that you have to only break 1 lock to get a Copycat. Copycat is a move I use so rarely, but sometimes it can be so hugely powerful. My attention was here. Like, is it worth bringing Riku here for anything? But no, I don't think so. Here, there's still a decent chunk of like agility and stuff for her to get, but I feel like I've got to get to... I've got to get to Copycat, surely. There might be some context in which that's useful. I've got to have that. So we picked up a level 4, and again, this challenge is all about making use of what you pick up along the way, having started from a weak position. So we can learn Copycat. And well, Yuna's very far away, so I think Riku will be the only one in this challenge that learns Copycat. I don't think we're going to get enough sphere levels to get Yuna all the way around here and up to there from the battles that we're allowed to do, basically. But the extra HP for Yuna is definitely going to be useful. Speaking of extra HP, Auron heading towards 4,000 pretty rapidly. And Yuna finally breaks 2,000. It's taken a while. Okay. Yeah, we still have the same team, and it's almost full HP. Lulu's not doing much fighting, so I think we'll be okay. Now, let's go this way. Another Zorus encounter. What, wasn't Tidus on the front row? Oh man, I messed that up. I did not realize. Sheesh. Okay. Oh well. So little mistakes are coming in here, but I haven't been punished yet. But still not worth taking this guy on. Even this guy is not worth taking it on straight up because we don't have the petrification protection for the whole team. But normally this guy's encountered so frequently that this is a bit more like it. I mean, this is what we need to see. Wow, she got the hit. Nice. But yeah, at this stage, especially with this one, you know the deal. I'm going to be rotating everybody, but I made the same mistake again. Ugh. There's just too many little things you need to do, and they all play off each other. So I have to keep Kimari in, Riku has to steal, and I have one slot available for rotation. So these guys have to rotate between themselves to make sure everybody gets that AP. So I'll show you guys like maybe successful steals as highlights, and then we'll move on from there. Nice. Yeah, that's one thing I definitely can't complain about. The Petrified Grenade steals have been on point. But I think that's probably going to be it. I will use Prey, because Waka needs some HP here. So I'm going to stop stealing. I've gotten like 3, I think, or something, 3 or 4. Including a rare one, so I think that's enough. Oof. But you can see the speed of the Zorus there, 2 turns back to back. So still a dangerous customer. I think we should be able to kill it, maybe with the next Waka turn. Just in case, I do want to heal him at least one more time. It's going to save you 4 MP or a high potion, so there we go. Just keep racking up them sphere levels. I'll take every single one. Okay, Yuna looking better. Now we can start heading back here. I'm just going to keep following Riku's grid, but I managed to nab Copycat, which is nice. Honestly, even with Prey, but the MP is so high for Copycat that there's got to be a very niche, like, weird scenario. I use it so little that I don't know. Like, for example, if you were to use, let's say, a Mega Phoenix, but that was your last one, and you use Copycat, could you basically materialize a Mega Phoenix out of thin air? I don't know. Right, this time make sure I don't make that same mistake. That is literally one of the most lethal mistakes that you can make, is not to bring back your first strike character. You could really suffer if you mess that up. Okay. Still no sign of a Varuna or a Master Tonberry. Oh, stupid cameraman. At least I'm getting a chance to steal even more Petrified Grenades. At this stage, how many do I have? 44. Very nice. Especially these ones at this stage, you get the idea. You see what I'm doing with them. As long as you don't do anything silly, you should be okay. But last time there was that annoying kind of set of turns where they both managed to wake up and get a turn in before Riku. So, got to be careful with that. I'm gonna swap Waka back in so I can get a heal with him. I think I might use a second sleeping powder for this one. Nah, screw it. Yeah, so the way the turns sync up... Oh, okay, this time she does manage to get in before those two, so that's good. That's how it should be. Is that everybody? I think maybe not. No, Kimari also had a turn, so I think everyone had a turn. Just checking if any of these guys have MP. I think this is an annoying area where a lot of guys don't have MP, but the Floating Death does, and so it's going to be nice for Kimari to get that back, but it has very high magic defense, so it's tough to get much of it back. So I'm not going to push the boat out here, just use my Petrified Grenade, get the W, and move on. Alrighty. Look at that, 17,000 points for all. Honestly, because I'm moving everyone along the grid together, running out of red spheres could also be a problem. I've got to watch out for that. And then prioritize who should get the red spheres, and oh my god, there's so much to think about. Again, this is right at the start. I wondered if she could get to Osmos, but... yeah, Osmos is very far away for Lulu, unfortunately. For a black mage, keeping Osmos that far away is a bit lame. They really have just nerfed magic in this game. Maybe I should just do a magic-only run. See how we do. Okay, that's a nice agility boost. Kimari definitely needed it. Well, Auron needs it massively too, but he's not going to get it. We won't be able to get everything here. But he is nearing closer to Osmos. I'm going to have to... I'll probably have to do like a save edit, possibly. I think the auto-save slot has its own save. And so I have to go into Final Fantasy X editor and just fix that, because it was just a really stupid like slip of my finger to accidentally give Auron Drain. I think that's happened once before. I remember in like a Final Fantasy X, I don't know if it was in one of the live streams or anything like that, where I did something really like wild, where I gave someone something I shouldn't have, in pretty much the same way. Okay, gotta stay focused here. Can't slip into like feeling too comfortable. And I finally have Mug for Riku as well, so I can get those chests with the Zorus, which is also good. Yeah, I think we're okay. And still, I have 6 ethers, so I'm on track, and I've saved myself from using a lot of Phoenix Downs. But like I say, all it takes is like let's say a couple more Demonolith encounters, and things will look very different. So it's one of these challenges where there is no time to get comfortable or to rest. You've got to be focused throughout. Okay, so this thing won't activate anyway. Like I say, I've tried to take the shortest path with no backtracking, basically, towards Omega. Because if I try to run around, like, basically, if I try to do a thing where I uncover every single inch of this place, I'm going to end up having 2 or 3 times as many encounters. And that's obviously going to level me up a lot more. So I'm trying to see how it works with the shortest route. Like, one thing I can do, I think, if I find that I'm just nowhere near Omega, I could go back and, like, not backtrack, but explore parts of it that I haven't before. And maybe get a bit more AP that way. But I'd love to try and beat Omega just with this alone. Wait, there's chest there? What? Also, finally encountered this guy. Should be an easy one, if memory serves. So, first of all, I will rotate. So let's get everybody. This is one of the highest AP encounters of the game. As a random encounter. So I don't mind it walking forward. I mean, we're not going to be able to take out 45,000 HP. That's not really going to happen. Let's go for the steal. Riku's not going to take much damage here. So that's okay. Mana Spring is the regular steal. Yeah, yeah. Barely took anything. Oh yeah, I was saying before, I've encountered most stuff. There's the Micaiah that I did mention, but I forgot to mention as an encounter, and also the Master Curl we haven't encountered. So there's definitely still some stuff to go. Now you steal a Tetra Elemental as a rare steal. Doesn't seem worth it to me. I think it should be fine. I guess Riku can get her MP back with the Mana Spring that you can steal, so that's kind of nice. And speaking of nice, let's do this. Only 1 MP, I forgot. I thought this guy might have more. That was one thing I didn't check. Ooh, yeah. Got a bit cocky there. Got a bit cocky. I shouldn't have done that. So, I think Riku stealing is okay. But that's lame. I thought I'd at least get the second steal here. Yuna. Phoenix down or life? I think Phoenix down. So, what we will do at this stage is put our little green friend to sleep. So, put that knife away. So that's much better. And now I will use this opportunity to make up for what I messed up with earlier and get Kimari some HP back. So being able to put such a high level enemy to sleep is of course a massive bonus here. There you go, at least I got another mana spring, that's something. And Auron is the only one that doesn't have another overdrive. He's not going to take that much damage, I think, from this guy either. So he's in a bit of a tough spot. He needs like Comrade or Ally or something. He's not doing too great on that. Yeah, let's try and get Kimari a bit more HP before we finish this one off. And in case you haven't guessed already, we're going to be using a Petrify Grenade to get this done. He has a pretty strong petrification resistance, so you can't do it with like a Stone Touch. Even Stone Strike, it would take a few hits, but the Grenade is a good way to do it. Very safe method. Okay, up it gets, but it won't stay up for long. Because I'm going to give it some of this. Oh. Well, there's my memory. It was one of the two. Was it Death or was it... Oh, fuck. Yeah, okay. I completely forgot. So much for that. What do we do against this guy? That suddenly flipped the battle, didn't it? Okay, this means we kind of have little choice here. Because if this guy comes all the way forward, it's going to basically take us out in a single hit, and we do not want that to happen. So, what options do we have? I've got to be very careful now. Suddenly, things have changed a bit here. I completely forgot that this guy was immune to that. It's the only things it's not immune to is Doom and Sleep, and I have neither because I haven't encountered a Wraith also. So there's still a lot I haven't encountered here. And if I make it to Ultima, then I won't encounter a lot of those again, like a lot of what I listed, the Master Curl, the Halma, that kind of stuff I won't encounter. So, ugh. Suddenly this turned very nasty, because how do you do 48,000 damage against this guy? It's got decent defense as well, so can't be armor broken. It's strong to all elements, so we're in trouble here. Kimari took like 3,000 odd damage. I think Auron might be an interesting way out here because he hasn't killed much. So how much damage can he do? Okay, let's try to minimize the amount of turns we need here. So Sleeping Powder on you. I'm going to try to use Cheer. What happens if you provoke? Can you provoke this guy? I don't think you can. Yeah, I guess the one benefit, after it's waddled 4 times, it won't counterattack with Karma, but yeah. I'm going to try to make Auron as strong as I can here. And he will need to be hasted up as well. So, yeah, we're going to have to change our kind of setup. Especially if it makes it all the way forward, it's going to drain a lot of Phoenix down, so we have to be very careful. That's why I want to get my 5 cheers in before I start attacking, so I can just do as much damage as possible per hit. Face as few counters as possible. So I think it's come forward once so far, or twice. We'll have to see. Anything else I can do here? Is there anything I've picked up a lot of that I can toss? Like 45,000, again, it's a lot. It's a bit like the Demonolith problem. Is it immune to eject? I think it is. Yeah, this is going to get nasty. It's going to get nasty indeed. Let's just see what we can do. I'm just throwing in everything I can think of. Basically, I want to start when Oren has 2 moves, which will be like now. And it stays asleep for quite some time, which is nice. But I'm going to start attacking now. Does it wake up and counter? Ugh, 2000 is so low. Thankfully, Oren's basically taking no damage from that, which is the good part of this whole situation. But it's going to be tough. Is there anyone else that can deal some kind of decent damage but not take a lot of damage? I really don't think Lulu's going to be able to do much at all. She's just not strong enough. And while Tidus, Waka, and Kimari, you've already seen, they're taking huge damage. So I'm not sure what we can do. It's going to become quite long and drawn out here, but I think what I'll try to do is just when it's come forward 4 times, I'll just try to tank its hits and have Oren continue to try and finish it off here. Because 240 is fine, I can get rid of that damage with Prey, and it will come forward the whole way, and we'll just have to see what happens. So again, another unique and interesting battle against Master Tonberry here. Different to the norm. Yeah, so it's come forward 4 times and its defense has gone up. So according to the Ultimate Companion Guide, the defense goes up from 40 to 130 when it's close like this. And so that's why we have a big problem now. Let's defend here. At least Oren's Overdrive is going to go up, and then maybe I can just use Shooting Star, possibly. I think Shooting Star works against this guy, but unless the guide says it's specifically immune to eject, I think it should be okay. Let me check something I know I can eject and see how it looks. This is an important battle. I've come so far now, I refuse to make any stupid mistakes. Okay, it is immune to eject, so it's not going to work. So I have to really tough it out here. I got off to a very slow start as well, as a result, but because magic is so damn weak in this game, there's not a lot I can do. Like Lulu, like normally if Lulu was very strong, then you could do some good damage against it, but how many sleep? Well, okay. Let's do a bit of this, I guess. What is its sleep resistance? Wow, it has 99% resistance. It has to be a sleep grenade. Even Sleep Buster, I think, doesn't work. Let's just give it a test. Okay, I guess Sleep Buster also has the same affliction percentage as a grenade. So now, I guess we really just have to try to do it like this and then Sleep Buster it. Because it can't counter-attack now. So we'll have to try and do it like this. Again, another high MP situation here, but this is mostly to preserve our Phoenix Downs and stuff, and healing. So we're going to gain as many turns as we can now against it. And yeah, since the counter-attack has stopped, these guys can come back into the mix. Yeah, we are wearing it down though. I think we can live with that. But anytime, basically, I'm going to put it to sleep before every single turn that it gets, to try and avoid having it KO anybody. Okay, get Oren back in. Yeah, I think this is probably the best chance that we have here. And well, Waka will be the first one to learn Osmos, so hopefully once he does we'll get his MP back as well, but for now I think this is the safest and best way forward. So thank God it is susceptible to sleep, because if it wasn't... We would be here all week, and well, possibly we get a game over. I don't know. But we're going to run out of MP long before anything else. But here we go again. It's a nice critical there from Walker, by the way. But another battle again, kind of like the Demonolith that really pushed me close and caught me off guard for sure. Nice criticals coming in, I have to say. Sleep Buster. So I think we are going to have enough here, thankfully. Probably need one more Buster. Yeah, just as we get to 0 MP. Just about enough here. Now, have we used everybody? I'm kind of worried that we haven't now. I just want to make absolutely sure. 8, 4, 3. Definitely use Tidus, definitely use Yuna. And, well, definitely use Orin. Okay, I think we definitely used everybody here. Oh my god. I can't remember the last time I left an enemy with 1 HP. Holy shit. Okay. Get it, Walker. There we go. A big win there. And I'm kind of glad I encountered it too. It wouldn't have been like an Omega Ruins run without encountering a Master Tonberry. And there we go, Largamente. What does that do?